So does this mean they're back? I don't know. We'll see. Wait a minute. Are you back? Do you have your voice back? Oh yeah, I've got my voice back. Let's see if I still remember how to do this after they've lost 5 out of their last 6 games coming into tonight. Everybody's hands go up, way up, as the Nashville Predators escape Thursday night inside Bridgestone Arena with a 3-2 victory over their longtime big brother rivals of old, the Detroit Red Wings. It feels good to have Big Brother back playing you consistently in a season, even if it's only possible for a short time in the future. If you missed the stat off the broadcast tonight on Fox Sports Tennessee, this is Nashville's 100th regular season game against the Detroit Red Wings, which is only third all time for the team behind Chicago with 119 and St. Louis with 118. Boy, did they need this. The most important thing out of this game tonight is that they won and that they stopped the bleeding. Just under 5 minutes into the first period, the teams are feeling themselves out until Bobby Ryan comes in and makes a great vintage move that he would do in his younger days, but just as he does in his later years of being a hockey player, Rene shows he's still got a thing or two to show off at the age of 38, and he makes a great save to keep the game scoreless. I feel like I'm starting to repeat myself with this one, as Dante Fabro either usually gives the puck away to the opponent for an early goal in previous games, or as he does today, he takes a bad penalty as he trips Robbie Fabry, not Fabro, of the Red Wings, and the Red Wings would go to the power play. Fortunately for the Preds, though, the Red Wings have the league worst power play, yes, even worse than them, at 9%, and the Preds kill it off. Just as Dante Fabro would come out of the penalty box for that initial penalty that the Preds took, the rush would go the other way, and Matt Duchene would create a great scoring chance and would also draw a tripping penalty on Bobby Ryan, and the Preds power play would go to work. On the ensuing power play, the Preds are setting up quite nicely in the Red Wing zone. Captain Roman Josi gets it over to Philip Forsberg. Philip Forsberg waits, and he sees a wide open Ryan Ellis cross ice while falling to his knees, scores the opening goal, 1-0 Preds. The Preds seemingly try to drag this lead into the first intermission, but Detroit has too much young talent to let them do that, and they're able to tie the game up at 1 with 35 seconds left, and that would be the score at the first intermission. In the second period, neither team can score their second goal just yet, but Manthra of the Red Wings gets a great chance to beat Pekka, but vintage Pekka shows that he's the boss yet again by making a great save off of the one-timer to keep this game 1-1. I love my son Yusi, but I am not ready to give him the number 1 spot just yet. It still belongs to me. This game is in the final minute of the second period, and just when it looks like it's going to go into the second intermission 1-1, Captain Roman Josi makes the perfect pass that only he could around a Red Wings defender to Cal Yornkirk, who's on a 2-on-1 with Matt Duchene, who receives the pass from Cal Yornkirk oh so perfectly, and he taps it home to give the Preds a 2-1 lead. But not so fast, Preds Nation, because as we all know this season, wins don't come to the boys in gold that easily, and before we can hit the second intermission, 14 seconds after Duchene had taken the lead, Mark Stahl of the Red Wings ties the game back up, and it's 2-2 after 2. Early in the third, Mikael Granlund would take an unfortunate delay of game penalty that if he had been a little bit more careful handling the puck, it wouldn't have been a penalty, but fortunately for him, his teammates help the team kill off the penalty. Just as it looks like this game is about to go to overtime where anybody could win, and just like the Preds this season would do this to the fan base, could potentially lose this game in overtime or a shootout. Just as PA announcer Paul McCann announces that there's 1 minute left in the third period, also known as regulation at that time. Thank you, Paul. Luke Cunnin off the boards finds defenseman number 57, Dante for his second of the season, winds up, hammers it home past Thomas Greiss through a double screen of Victor Arvidsson and Philip Forsberg, and the Preds have a late 3-2 lead. It's white knuckle time as the Preds players run out the remainder of the clock, and they successfully get it done this time, and they beat the Detroit Red Wings 3-2 final. So that's now 25% of the Preds season done. First game of the season, though, against the team that is most likely going to finish first or second last in the division. You cannot give them any game this season if you want to make the playoffs, Preds. It is the understatement of the year how much the Preds needed this win tonight to stem the tide that was what the season was looking to become. With the bodies adding up on the injured list for the Preds, it was good to get the win and see what chemistry could be worked out against inferior opponents. Rene continues his winning ways tonight, solidifying his role as number one on this team, and there is no doubt in my mind or anybody else's, this is his job again on Saturday. Special props tonight to both sides of special teams as the power play went 1 for 4 and the Preds killed off all 4 Red Wing power plays. So that's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. As always, hit like if you liked this video. Hit subscribe if you really liked it. You can find me on social media by clicking on the channel name below. And this win tonight means nothing, boys, if you don't get the sweep done on Saturday.